Hey there, Virgo. How's it going? It is time to do your energy forecast for the week ahead. All right, so this week I am using the Nature's Whispers Oracle. Maybe I should backtrack. Hi there, my name's Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. We're currently working on the sign of Virgo. It's the energy forecast for May the 5th through to the 11th. All right, good Lord. All right, so going back to what I was saying, we're using Nature's Whispers Oracle. This first card is going to give you your overarching energy for the week ahead. And then I'm going to move on over to the Spirit Song Tarot, pull 3 more cards and break down your week just a little bit further. Ooh, look at this, Virgo. We have you being vulnerable this week. All right? Just allowing yourself to be vulnerable. This is a very, very courageous move for you, Virgo, and I want to congratulate you in advance for allowing yourself to be vulnerable. It is probably one of the most courageous things you can ever do is step into your vulnerability. And I am not asking you to sort of undo the zipper and expose your inner being for who you are. I'm talking about learning to allow it out at moments that are appropriate. So this is using your discernment to not only allow yourself to understand this is a good moment to open up, but also that discernment in how much do you open up. It is definitely not staying closed down, Virgo. It is not you sort of staying up in your mind saying nobody needs to know this and not allowing yourself to, that's not about it at all, right? This is allowing yourself those moments of vulnerability because in that you find your true strength, okay? And I also have this sense of interesting story coming through. I have this sense that you are wanting others to see you, but you don't want them to see all of you, right? There's some pieces of you that you would like to keep, those inner workings of who you are to yourself. But in order for them to see you at all, you have to open up. Right? Is you have to open up that door just a little crack this week, Virgo, and that's what I feel is going on for you. All right, so being very courageous this week. And then, and then we have for you, the beginning of the week is all about the moon. Right now, the words here are imagination and perception. The moon is really about the unseen stuff, right? It is about trusting your intuition. So whenever I see the moon card, I always think of the dark side of the moon. So that's that stuff that you cannot see from the angle or perspective that you're looking at it from. So right now, if your angle or perspective is that vulnerability is a weakness, right? You're being asked to bring that out to the light of day. Really look at why you have that belief, because a belief like that will hold you back. So I need you to use your imagination and understand where you have the blocks in your life and what they're preventing you from moving forward in. All right. And I feel like your perception is really that shift in perception to being vulnerable is not a bad thing. It is a superpower. Okay. All right. And then towards the middle of the week, we have the Ace of Feathers. And this is all about the mental clarity coming in and your foundational work, right? So, the Ace of Feathers, as shown here by the goat. Goats are very playful, right? I don't know about you, but I love watching baby goats gambling through the fields and climbing and playing and carrying on. And there's definitely a sense of you being that person this week. And there's a sense of new ideas. And I feel like the idea of conflict here being, for whatever reason, there's almost like a conflict being reduced. I feel like as the mental clarity comes in. So I feel like the mental conflict is whatever's going on in your head. This is your belief system. This is your blocks. And having that mental clarity about who you are and how you hold yourself back, I feel like this is an aha moment for you. And I feel like in that is where you allow yourself to be vulnerable and say, oh my God, I've had it wrong. I've thought that, taking life on the chin and keeping my mouth shut and not sharing my vulnerable bits, if you will, was the way to be. But now I'm beginning to get that glimpse inward. I'm getting that mental clarity that allows me to see how being vulnerable is a superpower and it can actually lead me to the places that I wanted to go that I've been holding myself back from. All right. And then by the end of the week here, Virgo, yeah, look at this. The innovation and optimism from the King of Acorns. I mean, that's kind of the perfect ending to your week in the sense of you're getting the, what do you call it? The power to believe in yourself, right? It's almost a sense of lighting you up from within. That's the story that I'm getting. Is almost like this little aha moment that you're having with regard to seeing the unseen. Well, it's sort of unseen to you, Virgo, because I feel like this is a shift in your perspective, if you will, that allows you that optimism, because you're like, oh my God, this is it. I've been blocking myself. What the heck? I have to stop that. And then doing that sort of inward journey, which is a very, very vulnerable place to be, because you're admitting that up until now you've been wrong, right? And Virgo, you're very organized and you kind of like things a little bit straightforward, black and white. And this is a pretty gray area for you. But I do feel like as you dive into your truth will become more black and white to you. And I really feel like by the end of the week, the innovation is you sort of allowing yourself to recreate yourself, and in a sense of optimism with that. All right. I hope this makes sense to you, Virgo. Please do leave me a note in the chat below. Let me know how it's going for you this week. Please do hit your like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to know more about me, you can find me at leeshanks.com. Otherwise, I'll see you back here next week. Hit your notification button. As soon as I hit 1,000 followers, I'm going live randomly to pull cards and pull in spirit as well. All right, blessed be one and all. Have an amazing week ahead.